Welcome back to the Caspa Silver YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a ton of news topics that are coming out for Caspa, which is awesome because it just shows that there's always something going on every single week for Caspa, and that just really excites me because it just shows that Caspa is always growing and moving forward. So currently our trading volume is sitting at $26 million, which is actually insane. We've been steadily staying in this $20 million area, which means that the demand for Caspa is actually very high. The price currently is at 0.037. Our market cap is about $745 million, with our market cap ranking not being 208 because this is grabbed from CoinMarketCap. But if we look at CoinGecko, we could see here that it's currently sitting at number 61. In 7 days, just one more week, the reward for Caspa per block is going to drop to 185 Caspa per block. We're about to hit $20 billion of supply in Caspa, reaching 70% mined. Our petahashes have just been growing about 10% every single week, currently sitting at 3.08 petahashes. Looking at the top addresses real quick, there's not much going on over here. Nothing really crazy other than Mexi just reclaiming the Aquaman status that happened last week about. And also we have here just exchanges like normal, and pretty much nothing interesting going on here other than the whale sitting at 193. It really has not been moving. It looks like it dropped maybe one or two in the past week. And then the sharks have been just growing. Everything here just growing, nothing really decreasing. People are really holding on to their Caspa. So let's get into some updates. So first off, we have a rusty Caspa update. As you know, Caspa is trying to change its programming code to Rust and also increase the blocks per second to 10 BPS. So right now we have an update from Shai here saying that the huge success of first testnet 11 run allowed isolating many long-term issues that will make the implementation even better. While not discovering any killer bugs that require immediate attention, this provides the leisure to pursue more long-term goals before initiating the next round of online testing. Among these efforts are improving the peer distribution of the peer-to-peer layer. Number 2 is improving the initial block distribution process. Another new contributor actually joined, Maximum over here. And Maxim, if you go here, this is his LinkedIn here. So he has some experience in Rust and Golang, and currently we are in Golang, but we're transitioning to Rust. So he's a software engineer. So that's really good. Shows that more contributors are coming to Caspa wanting to work on it. Number 4 is integration test our automated processes that check the correctness of the application as a whole. Number 5 is refactoring the mempool. Number 6 is, beside increasing performance, another major goal of the Rust rewrite is to provide a much improved WASM interface for developers over Caspa. Crypto aspect, which this guy is actually someone who was behind the Bitcoin scaling conferences back in the day and is really supportive of Caspa, really helping it grow. He's in the final stages of releasing an alpha version of a terminal-driven wallet implemented atop the new interface. Once released, this will allow testing and playing around with the new API and stabilizing it. This is an important step towards the KNG wallet that will succeed KDX. So if you don't know what KDX is currently the wallet that is right down here. I have here, it says KDX. That's the wallet right now that you can use to store your Caspa, run a solo node, and mine and all that kind of stuff. But it looks like they want to upgrade to a new wallet called KNG. So this is future stuff that is going to be coming. So really cool stuff here. Another thing I want to talk about is there's a lot of YouTubers and bigger influencers that are finally catching on about Caspa, because honestly, Caspa community they won't shut up. I mean, we're pretty vocal on Twitter. We keep, just trying to spread the message and spread the news that Caspa is here. Caspa is not going to go anywhere, and it's here revolutionizing the space. So we have YouTubers that are now talking about it. But the problem is a lot of people are attacking these YouTubers when they're first seeing Caspa, and it's not that they have a negative viewpoint, but they don't really have a super positive one either. We got to remember, these guys have been in the crypto space for a super long time. And then they find Caspa, and when you go to the website, I've been seeing this a lot, people complaining about the website, it needs to be upgraded. It's not really the best. It has some old type of language that's just not good. And we're going to go into that in the next tweet I'm going to show you. But these guys didn't even have any really bad negative opinions. Their only negative thing was, I don't want to buy at the top, because when this video came out, Caspa was sitting at about 4 cents. And they were like, I don't think it's just smart to buy right now because it looks like a double top might be forming, could be going down, whatever. And I mean, they were kind of right. I mean, Caspa did drop from that 4 cents, and it did all the way go back down to like the 3.2 or 3.4 area. But it has been really holding strong in this area. And that's just because the demand for Caspa is just super great. I mean, seeing Caspa go under 3 cents again, I feel like it's going to be very, very difficult to see. A lot of people are trying to load up in this area before it hits an all-time high, which that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be buying anymore after all-time high, to be honest. I just want to be able to buy everything I can before while we're under all-time high. But these guys had a really good viewpoint in it. They liked it, but they just did not like the community on how they attacked them and stuff like that. And, you know, as a community, guys, please, if people have different opinions, it's okay. Just say the facts to them and, you know, let the charts speak for themselves. There's no reason to attack people, call people names, but I know this is always going to happen. It's just with any community. But just remember, the community is what makes up the project the most, but just one person attacking it doesn't really represent Caspa as a whole and the main people who are behind it, the main influencers who are behind it. You know, I don't encourage that kind of talking. I like to speak facts. I like to hear people's opinions. Even if it's a negative opinion, please throw it at me. I want to talk and discuss about it, and I think we could do it in a respectful way. And I hope the rest of the community can agree that we should try to do this, because as a community, if we want new people to come in, especially Bitcoiners, which are like super hard to convince, we got to be respectful to them, give them the facts, because a lot of these people, Bitcoiners especially, are people who like to see the facts. So, you know, Shai responded to this saying, honestly, I tend to somewhat agree. I didn't like how some people responded to Dylan, which is a Bitcoiner. I'm going to show you. Either I love the conviction of the Cas community, but maybe try to express it in more positive ways. I didn't find the video offensive at all. And it wasn't. The video wasn't offensive at all. And just wanted to add back to that Rusty Caspa is the technical details should only interest a subset of the readers. But the one detail I like everyone to notice is that the number of contributors to the core Cas code base increases with every update. Fair launch works if your tech is strong enough to support it. And this is what I've been saying. The tech behind Caspa is probably one of the best technologies in the space. Being fair launch is super important for proof of work to succeed, and for Caspa to actually reach levels that everyone wants to see it reach one day. So this guy is Dylan. This is what he was mentioning. This is a Bitcoiner with over 318,000 followers. And I've said on my Twitter, you know, Bitcoiners are starting to notice Caspa. And when someone asked him, you know, I respect your opinions, can you give me your opinion on Caspa? He said, didn't spend much time looking at it, but the time I did spend on the website was spent combing through the logical fallacies claimed in the about section and the feature sections. Fastest transactions, instant confirmation, efficient proof of work. Caspa is a pure proof of work. Security, Caspa harnesses an ultra secure block network with no compromised decentralization. He's saying all these things are like claims in quotation marks because they're probably not true. Now, again, he's just assuming, and this is a Bitcoiner. Me, who watches a Bitcoiner all the time, they are very quick to just deny anything that's not Bitcoin, just because of the fact that, you know, it's very hard to see a coin be built and follow the same principles of Bitcoin. But if they do that deeper research, they will come to love Caspa if they are truly pro-innovation. That's the thing. A lot of these Bitcoiners, they end up not being pro-innovation. And that's what I am. I fall into the pro-innovation phase. If Caspa didn't exist, I would pretty much be a Bitcoiner only, but I'm pro innovation, and Caspa I think fits the criteria perfectly. And so, you know, common marketing material from alts that are attempting to obscure the reality that there are no definite solutions for a blockchain, only distinct trade-offs. So, you know, he's in the belief that it's impossible for a coin to solve the trilemma. There's always a trade-off. There's always a trade-off. And ultimately, you know, we've talked about it on this channel here, how Caspa solves the trilemma. You know, a Binance listing lead representative wrote a whole entire article explaining how Caspa does this. You know, I don't know another coin that an article for that can even exist. So, and then he says, so yeah, I haven't dug into the technical details much, but the website itself has plenty of red flags, or at very least misleading marketing material, as many alts do. And if really he goes deeper, again, I don't think Caspa is like an altcoin to me. I think it's literally a cryptocurrency. It's a real cryptocurrency doing the crypto and the actual currency part of crypto. So, you know, it says like the digital silver is what Litecoin said like a decade ago. LOL. It's logical fallacy, not saying it can't or won't pump. I don't know. So again, he only looked at the website. I'm pretty sure he doesn't understand the founder and how literally Jonathan's work is the reason why Ethereum exists and why a ton of other cryptocurrencies exist, which I explained in like one of my previous videos. But Shai actually responded to him, and he said, I stand behind every single word that's on this website because it's true. If you do the deep dive, you will find out that what we're saying here is not just marketing. It's literally because we're claiming that we could do it because we can. So Caspa is solving the trilemma. This is not a logical fallacy in any way. You are right to be skeptical because it really is a hard problem. But at least do your own due diligence before writing it off as just another alt. Feel free to ask me anything. And this is how you respond to someone who has critiques about Caspa. And then he said, please share the most technical resources links you have on everything that is claimed on the site. And this is a broad question because there's tons of information. I mean, my whole channel is just loads of information of Caspa because you really can't just send one thing and be like, look at this, and this is going to convince you. No, you really got to go deep and you got to do your research. And that's why I really enjoy doing this side of YouTube for crypto on Caspa, is just getting deep into the research to actually understand Caspa on a way deeper level than what most people may see on face value. So, they kept talking, and Wolfie said here, yes, an AMA would be so fun. I actually be really interested in seeing. So I hope that does come out, but we'll see what happens here. But Bitcoiners they're looking at Caspa. They are. This is a like little Easter egg. If you can find it, spot it. I didn't see this until like a little bit ago, but this person here said for Cas community, when they were doing polls on which exchange Caspa should be on, and Gemini won this one. And when Gemini won, they actually put the the eye emoji under this tweet. So a lot of people are speculating that Gemini probably is looking into getting Caspa, which I would fully support because Gemini is a US regulated exchange and hopefully they will have withdrawals. I know many people are still using that uphold. I don't know why. There is an alternative. I have it on my videos. Using Change Now. That's an alternative to get your Caspa off an exchange and get it into your Harbor wallet, either using Tangem or the One Key wallet or the Caspian wallet. I got videos on all that. So please go check that out if you haven't and you still got your Caspa stuck on uphold. You don't have to keep it there. There's other ways. And you don't have to use a VPN or anything like that. So make sure you check those out. But, Gemini may come and this would be very great. But I also got more news of another tier 1 exchange that should be coming. This is also just another Easter egg here for Jonathan possibly being Satoshi. This guy did some research on how Satoshi used to speak in his emails and how Jonathan speaks today in Discord. And he says, this Jonathan core contributor of Caspa is Satoshi Nakamoto. This is insane. And this picture just kind of just takes different things that they said in the past, Satoshi said in the past, and what Jonathan says, and like they literally type the same exact thing. So this is Discord, hashtag is Jonathan. So they're using the same kind of symbols here in the Discord. +1, he used this back in the day. This was 2010. Look what hashtag's using, +1. Convoluted, he uses that same kind of verbiage over here, convoluted. Right. He starts the sentences the same way, by the way. So I don't know. It's crazy. There's so many coincidences, and I wonder how many it takes to finally just confirm this. If it could be Satoshi. I mean, he has the brains for it for sure, but who knows? That's an ongoing theory that people have that he is possibly Satoshi. So this is the tier 1 listing exchange. So Caspa crowdfund campaign for a tier 1 crypto exchange. So a new crowdfund has been initiated to secure a tier 1 exchange listing for Caspa. The target of this campaign is to raise $30,000 of USD in the form of CAS and USDT, which will be used to cover the listing fee. The window for this funding effort will remain open until Wednesday, August 2nd. Currently, the last time I checked, we were 74% already funded on this. I'm pretty sure we already hit the funding. We already hit 30K. So you really don't have to worry about trying to contribute to this when this video goes out. Pretty sure we'll probably blow this out the park. Get the listing. A lot of people are speculating that the listing may be, I believe, Bybit, which would make sense because the other like top 5, they said it's a top 5 tier 1 exchange. So Bybit would make sense. I don't expect Coinbase or Binance. I really don't expect those. I feel like Binance and should list us for free. Also, Coinbase probably will list us for free. It would make sense that Bybit would be the one to possibly charge us to list, but hey, more exposure is better for Caspa always. So, and it's one of the top exchanges that people use. So that would be very interesting. And then last but certainly not least, this article that I'm reading right here, if you don't know, this is on the Caspa main website. And the author of all these articles is none other than Nathaniel. This author right here has been in the works for Caspa like since the very beginning, writing articles on Medium, and they get uploaded to the Caspa homepage. If you do go to the homepage and scroll all the way down, these are his articles, and he's put in a lot of work for Caspa. He actually wrote a book, and it's officially released on Amazon, and you could see that as bestsellers in computer cryptography, you could see the book of Caspa is number 2 right next to a book that has literally Bitcoin on the front page, but the book of Caspa is number 2 in cryptography at the moment. It's also number 2 in web encryption, and then it's number 18 in bestsellers in computer and technology industry. So I got, guys, if you do want to support Nathaniel and the book, I really highly recommend that you guys buy it. I actually got myself one right here. It came in the mail. He's also attempting to give books out that are signed by him, and I'm waiting for mine that's signed by him. But this is one that I got on Amazon. Literally came in like 3 days, really quick. And I'll tell you, for a writer, he is a very great writer to be writing about cryptocurrency, because he writes in a way that's like makes it adventurous and not just super technical, and kind of like explain it like I'm 5 kind of thing. So, you know, I highly recommend that you guys check out the book, write a review. This will help Caspa grow, of course, because this is on Amazon. And, you know, if people are looking up for books about crypto or whatever, finding the book of Caspa will probably be the best book to find to understand Caspa on a deeper level, and realize why we do have some revolutionary tech that we are holding onto if we are investors into Caspa. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like what I do here and want to support my channel, check out the Patreon down below. You get access to my private Discord, free Caspa giveaways every single week, and also just a loads of other things, speaking with other like-minded people like myself. Also check the links to get your cold storage wallets, Tantrum, OneKey, or if you want to look for Caspian wallet, all the different types of ways to hold Caspa, just check for my playlist over here. You could see where you can hold your Caspa. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, don't be average, be different.